to Boxing Talk. We out here. Afternoon Boxing Talks in the afternoon. This whole Crawford and Spence thing, I was just talking to Beats about it. A little impromptu live. I'm still going to do a weekend recapping Zepeda versus Hester and Yoka versus Santizo. That's coming after this, though. I just wanted a little brief moment to, you know what I mean? Talk about all this different stuff that's going on. Beats, I'm about to shoot you the link right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it light. Keep it light. That's crazy to me. About to shoot Beats the link real quick. You know what I mean? What it do? Base the Kid, West Side, Mario, what it do? Edwin, what it do? Mar, what it do? Mike, what it do? We're not gonna have a full 10 people on this panel, so I'm only gonna let a few guys in at a time because sometimes it be too many people up here talking and I can't hear nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, this Crawford stuff is crazy to me, bro. Y'all really want y'all really want that man to get beat again to satisfy your fractured ego. Because if it's for anything, it's that. It's because y'all was bumping y'all gums for 5 years, not knowing what y'all talking about, and now we here. That's all it is. That's all it really is. I like how professional this looks. This looks very professional. Let me see. Did I post the right link? Probably didn't. I just sent Beats the link. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo. It's like there's not much point, because we were already having this conversation on Twitter on the spaces, and I decided to do a live about it. Just a brief conversation that from a fiscal perspective, there's not much reason in doing Spence versus Crawford 2 because there's no money in it. The second fight is not going to do more business than the first one did because there's no intrigue to start the second fight.
They'd be lucky to do 150, and 150 is high. To be honest with you,
Honestly, yeah, like
that's high.
there's no there's not much reason to you need something. It needs to have been competitive or it needs to
Hmm.
have a controversy or something for you to say, okay, you should pay to see this again. Why?
And like I'm a really big Crawford fan. I don't even know if I would buy that rematch, bro. Another
What?
80 bucks for that, bro. 80
That's what I'm
bucks.
saying. Like,
Times
like
are
it's
tough right now, bro.
it's a tough economy right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
More people are gonna steal it.
That's
Yeah,
the
more
other
people.
thing. That it's not like it did a mill.
It didn't. It did 650, bro.
Did 650, bro.
And
It's
apparently it was more closer towards 570 is what Rick Lacer said. Well, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
and I did see that too. Shout out to Beats for the super chat. I did see that he said it's not 600 and change. It's actually 500. It's just under 600. That's what he said. So I'm like, why would they pay to do that again? And Crawford gonna want some bread for it because he
he
won.
is.
He's undisputed. He gonna want some bread. Like it don't make no sense
I'm
to
not gonna
do it
lie.
again.
All the welterweights are beneath Crawford at this point now. Like honestly, I would like to see him Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, then Canelo, then he can wrap it up as a career.
I agree with that because that's what I want. That's what I want. That if Crawford plans on having a fight in between now and the outcome of Charlo and Canelo is decided, I would like to see him fight the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Brian Mendoza. I think that makes sense.
Hmm.
On your way up, I think
I
that
think so.
makes sense.
And you know what? I actually think Jamel is somewhat of a man of his word. So I believe win or lose, I actually think he'll fight Crawford. When he loses to Canelo. Afterwards, I think he'll fight Crawford. I do feel
I don't think he will
it's a
actually,
money fight though,
because
Jules. It's a good money fight.
it's not that it's not a money fight. It's that if you lose, you will have made a lot of money enough that you probably not going to be in a hurry to come back. Who is that?
Nigel. I have hope, man. I have hope for Jamel, bro. He's nothing like his brother.
No,
I
I know
believe in
that.
him.
It's just that it's a common sense question that if you go in there, I don't know what he's gonna get for Canelo. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't know if he goes in there, he gets $10 million or whatever it does. You think he gonna be in a hurry to come back? He wasn't in a hurry to come back before that.
He wasn't, but that's
He
because they
wasn't.
wasn't.
He wasn't
They wasn't.
fighting
They
that.
were.
He
That's because
been
they wasn't
fighting once a
paying
year
him.
for 3 years, bro.
That's because they wasn't gonna. They wasn't paying him.
And you think that he gonna come back quicker when he make a lot of money?
He can make more money.
I
We'll
can't
see.
10
name a
million.
fighter. I can't name a fighter who's fucking know that's got a quick fight afterwards.
I can't. Like I know it didn't Caleb. It didn't take Caleb all that long to come back. You know what I mean? So there's a chance. But I'm just like, yo, this dude was fighting once a year for 3 years before
Well,
that.
Hold
let's
on.
look at it. Let's look at it like this, though, right? If you've already become undisputed at the weight class, and Terence Crawford is waiting, now I'm not saying he's ducking Crawford, right? Why would you go back down there and risk like tarnishing what you've done there? He'd be better off taking a new challenge at 160 if he loses to Canelo, or staying at 168. You know
I
what I mean?
agree.
And let Crawford come up. Let Crawford come up to 160 or
And the
168.
other thing is physically beats. I don't think he can make.
No, he
You
can't. He
know,
can't
he
make
can't make
154. He can't.
154 after that,
He
bro.
can't.
Like,
Nah,
hmm.
yeah, his
But
154-pound days will be done.
I know Crawford wants that 4 times undisputed or 3 times undisputed. But do you think we can maybe get that fight at 160?
I mean,
Jamel.
if he would have fight Mel at 160, given where everything is now, it wouldn't be undisputed. I don't
It
even know if
wouldn't. It
it'll be
wouldn't.
for a belt. I
It
don't
would
even know if it would
be.
be for a
It'd
belt.
be. They'd find a way to make it for the WBA. I think so.
Nah, cause Lara got that shit, and
They're
and and
gonna. They'll find a way, Jules. You know they will.
I mean, this is my thing, and I said this in a video I did yesterday. I don't even know if I should look at that shit as a real fight, Garcia and Lara,
That's
because by
not.
all rights, on Styles, Lara should win that shit. On Styles, Lara should win that. Then he got slow feet.
Oh,
He don't got fast hands. He don't even be fighting like that. Not to say Lara be fighting like that, but just based on Styles, Lara should be able to get him. And I'm just thinking like, he should, but why they still spending money on Danny Garcia fights?
is that fight made? Is that confirmed yet?
Lara said they trying to do it in October.
Jesus
Like
Christ. Yo, it's been
when I
like.
when I
Yeah,
hear
go
that
ahead.
matchup, it makes me think what's happened to the middleweight division in 2023.
It's
What's
dead.
happened?
It's dead.
But Beats, do you view that as a real fight? Because my thing is this: that you see everything that they did for Rolly to put a title in his hands. They robbed Jackson Mariñez. They robbed Barroso, right?
Yeah,
And they did all, and we knew going in that, yo, they want to put that title in Rolly hands. We knew that. I'm
yeah.
looking at Garcia versus Lara, and I'm like, bruh, y'all don't get no money from Lara. And really, y'all don't get no money from Danny neither. But Lara 40, Danny 35. So what is this? Is y'all about to do another Barroso type of thing with Lara?
I mean, Danny's not moving up to 160 with Triple G or Canelo or Danny Jacobs was there.
Hmm. But
Nah.
There's no way.
can I ask a question though? Can I ask a question? Whoever wins, like, who the fuck cares?
No, because that's my point, Mike. That
Who
they
cares?
if Danny wins, if it's the way that I think it look, if it's the way I think it look, oh, y'all trying to get Danny a belt. Why? So that somebody could come take it from him. They fattening him up for someone. Could it be Spence? Could it be Crawford? Could it be Thurman? They fattening him up for someone. Cause ain't no money in Danny Garcia, man. Like that dude ain't been relevant in, bruh. Ain't no money in that guy. But if y'all still making fights for him and y'all paying for this to happen, it gotta be for a reason. And I don't think the reason is because, yeah, man, Danny's big ticket seller, man. He don't be selling shit. What? Who the fuck was watching his fight with Garcia versus Benavidez besides me?
Yeah,
Who?
Philly ain't turning out for Danny. Philly ain't turning out for
Bro,
Danny.
why?
You know
Why?
what I mean?
Okay, why October though? Like it's already We're halfway through September.
It's a play. I see a play that I don't view that as a boxing match because I'm like, if we talking real boxing, Lara should school this man. Easy. He should school. I know Lara legs ain't what they was,
Yeah.
but he's still taller, he's still longer, he still got the right style, and he used to fighting bigger men than you, right? And it's not like you so much more active than him. Y'all both don't even be fighting like that. So y'all on an even kill when it comes to the activity, but he is used to these weights more than you. He is. So if it's a real boxing match, then Lara should win. But something tells me, nah, this is not for real. This is some WWE shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna like. This is such like an unexpected matchup. I'm not gonna predict that shit. Man.
I'm not gonna touch it, Beats, because I don't even know if it's that's where I'm at. That I'm like, if it's a real boxing match, Lara wins. But I don't think it's real. So I'm gonna say I'm on the fence because something stupid had happened, and it's like Danny don't have the style. If you really follow Danny Garcia career back when he was a decent fighter, you never had the style for somebody like Lara ever, ever. So if you turn around and beat him now, I'm like, this shit is scripted. This shit is scripted, bro. Just like I think Ugas was scripted, and
Bro, like I said, bro, who the fuck cares either way? Like I don't
because
give
it's
Means to
a
an
for
fuck.
end.
something, Michael. Because
Nonsense.
it's for something.
For
That's why.
Jamel, they set up
It's a means
Jamel.
to an end.
It's
You
for
think
Jamel
Jermel is gonna fight Danny Gersha?
for the belt at 160. Yeah.
You think Danny Gersha is gonna fight Jermel?
Oh yeah. You're right. Right.
Remember, it take two to tango. Yeah, Mel will take the fight. Danny's gonna take that fight.
Nah, he not gonna take that
My
fight.
ass.
He not gonna
My
take that.
fucking ass, bro. This the dude that said, Crawford, I don't gotta fight you. I sell real estate. But you fought Jose Benavidez. So you don't got no
Yeah.
time for Crawford. But you got time for the dude that he knocked out? Why y'all think I hate Danny, man? I hate Danny, bro.
For
I
real.
have I hate Danny, bro. I hate Danny like tax time, bro. I fucking hate Danny
You
Garcia,
Danny
bro.
or who do you hate more? Danny or Keith?
Danny.
Mm.
Because Danny is swag fag. I told y'all that. Danny is a swag fag. He like them kids in Florida and shit that put peroxide in their hair. I can't stand Danny Garcia, bro. This cocksucker this dude had a two-tone suit like he Harvey Dent. You fucking idiot. He had a two-tone suit like he
Of
fucking
the road.
all he
You
needed was a quarter. All he needed was a quarter to be flipping. I'm like, yo, you fucking idiot. And he was wearing Adidas with this shit. Like, bro, you not even gonna wear no shoes, bro. You gonna wear some shell tops with this shit? Oh my god, I hate Danny Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia. He seems like a guy who puts ketchup on rice.
Bro, he looked like a dude that when he go to the barber, he get a manicure too. That he go to a barber shop that gives you a manicure.
For real.
Don't forget my toes too. Do my pedicure. Like he one of them cats. Like the swag fag, bro. I never liked the Danny Garcia, bro. Even when he knocked out Matisse, I was like, all right, motherfucker.
Motherfucker would rather fight a puppet than fight Crawford.
I'm trying to tell you,
Man,
Danny. Keith
don't
just,
be surprised. Don't be surprised if Sergio Martinez comes back and wins a belt. I mean, at some
yo, he
stage.
could probably beat today's Danny Garcia. If Danny get the BA and he fights Sergio Maravisha, he could probably beat Danny.
I've never seen the middleweight division this wide open. All it's going to take is one committed, hungry, talented fighter, and they can clean this up.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna take it over. I think the kids, all the kids at 54, the young ones like Jesus Ramos, Xander Zayas, Tim Tszyu eventually, even though he's a little older than them, when they move up, they're gonna be the ones that make that division great again. They're gonna be the ones. Cause Lara is 40, bro. Danny 35. Yanni Beck, look, I'm sorry, bro, but nobody on this planet that we on give a fuck about you. That's just look, it's not my fault. But unless you really top rank don't have you on the schedule that you should be on that look, you can't get the big names, Then make him fight 3-4 times a year then, so he could build the
they
buzz
they,
that
they,
way.
they gotta put his fight with Gualtieri with the Shakur Stevenson De Los Santos fight.
That's what they should have did.
Because that fight is gonna be competing with the playoff, MLB. You got college football. You got all bunch of shit, you know. And it's
Do
like,
you know that I haven't even seen Vincenzo Guacamole fight yet? I gotta look at him.
I ain't seen these people.
I ain't seen him fight yet, bro.
My man, you got it all wrong.
It's Guatemala, my fault. Vincenzo Guatemala. I ain't seen him yet though, so he probably ain't even had. Cause look, I thought the Brazilian was gonna beat him. I thought Esquiva was gonna beat him because he Olympian. Have you seen him beats?
Nope. Is he fighting Johnny Beck next?
He's fighting Yanni Beck, bro. Unification, IBF, WBO.
Johnny Beck is full of cap as well. Like he was saying, he only wants to fight unifications, but he's been calling out Chris Eubank recently.
No, look. He, in his defense, he bought the fight in a unification, but nobody only we care, bro. Only us. The world,
he wouldn't fight Carlos Adames though.
Well, this is what he said recently. He said recently after Guacamole, he'll fight Adames.
Okay.
He said that. So I'm like, Yanni Beckham kind of lie. All right, motherfucker. D says Mikey Garcia is really living a retirement life off of one DAZN check. He gave that dude $7 million for Jesse Vargas. Y'all should all be arrested for that. Y'all should. Eddie Hershey, you gave him $7 million for Jesse Vargas?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, 100% crazy.
Should be arrested for that shit.
That's cap, Eddie. That was cap. It was cap. Mikey's living large off them DAZN checks. Mikey living large off them DAZN checks, bro.
Because he got two of them. He got the one for Vargas and the one for Sandpaper Martin. Sandpaper was the last one that he got, but Mikey ain't hurting for no money. Mikey out here getting fat, going to rock concerts and shit.
Mikey retired of 2 DAZN fights.
I'm telling you, for 2 fights on DAZN. Oh, that's it. I'm done. I'm about to get fat and go to Tigres del Norte concerts and shit.
That's when all the PBC fighters who turned down that money and anyone else, that's when you should have got it in with DAZN. Because them checks ain't there right now.
And that's why I said Mel. That's why I said Maul is a dickhead. Yo, they offered you $7-8 million for Andre, bro. That's crazy. That fight is not worth that. That fight in America, I'm not even playing. That is a $2 million fight. If that is that if you did it and you sold tickets for it, you'll be lucky if it generates between 2 and 3. So what you put up for it is 2. If you're lucky, it brings in 3. But what you pay to do it, $2 million for him, $1 million for you. That's it. They was gonna give you $7-8 million. You fucking retard.
And now that well is one dry.
You could fight that motherfucker 6 times now in a Walmart parking lot, and you won't get $7 million for that fight.
When you think about it, right? When Broner and Charlo was talking all types of crap about DAZN and a few other PBC fighters, Danny was the only one who kept his mouth shut and says, I might need these guys later. And he was professional all the way through, and eventually he got the bag. You know what I mean? Like Broner flipping, asking Al for his pocket money.
I mean, Beats, he wasn't kidding when he was face to face with Charlo saying he's touching hands.
He wasn't lying because he went to earn with Hearn. Now you think about it. Look what Broner told Conor Ben last year. Remember what he told him? He ain't got no money. Bro, look at who you fighting, bro. Last guy you fought was literally a part-time boxer. You're not gonna tell me that Don King gave you buku dollars for that, bro. Come on, look at Don, bro. Look at Don, bro. Come on, he wearing one of them El Mundo jackets with the American flags on it and shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like Don is finished, bro.
Yeah, don't
shout out to Manny. Manny says, "Saludos, Jules. How do you rate Camarón Zepeda? I think he's a BB plus level pressure fighter. I'd like to see him versus Navarrete down the road." Yo, I'm itching to talk about Camarón because yesterday that ass whooping was amazing.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
was it good? I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
watch it. If you really like somebody, if you like seeing somebody get the shit beat out of them really fucking bad, watch that shit. Yo, he made, and listen, Mercito's not a bitch neither. That's a tough dude. And he wiped his ass with Mercito, bro. You just
Pause.
I saw it. I predicted it to win inside the distance, and the truth is, man, like Zepeda won't be able to, break CompuBack stat punches numbers when he fights a good counter puncher. He's not going to get away with a lot of the stuff. He throws a lot of punches.
Beats, don't even say nothing because that's literally what I said in my show. I said like, yo, look, I'm mad I haven't uploaded it yet. That's what I said to like, him. I think he would give Devin a lot of problems. Yeah, Devin. I think he would give Maxie Hughes, George Kambosos.
Trash, and George Kambosos is trash as well.
No, but we can say, I'm not gonna say they trash. I'm gonna say that's your third tier. That's your third tier. In your second tier, you got different guys. But if he come up against a good counter puncher with some pop, yeah, you know. And I don't even want to get into it because, like I said, I did an episode of the relay on it that I gotta finish. I haven't uploaded it yet. But I'm with Beats on that one. They're like, yeah, he's good. Don't get it twisted. Let me not talk about it because I was about to go into my.
I've got to upload as well. I've got to upload on him as well. I've got a video on him.
Because I said a lot of shit in the segment I did, so I'm gonna save it. But that was a fun fight. I do rate him. To answer Manny's question, I do rate Camarón, and he's a good fighter. And I'll talk more about it after this when I upload the video.
He's very good to watch.
Made for TV, bro. You can't ask for more. But
and he's 25. That's really good.
Yo, the shit is he 25, but I look younger than him.
Bro,
I'm 40.
I need to see him and Shakur and Navarrete as well.
Is he 25 like how Frankie Sanchez is 29?
He does have old ass face.
Dude, face is man old and hard, bro.
He looks like a super, bro.
You ever let your washcloth dry while it's still soap on it?
He already has 28 fights.
You ever let your washcloth dry while it's still soap on it and it get mad hard? That's William Zepeda's face, bro.
He has 28 fights already. That's really good, though.
But he fought good fighters. Like he fought Jojo Diaz, which is good, former champion.
He beat right? Yeah, he beat him.
You know what I'm saying? So he fought some good fighters. I would say, look, man, his moment gonna come, but I don't want to get too into it because my next episode is literally about him. So I don't want to get into it. But we'll see, bro. We'll see,
Anyone watch Joey Gonzalez versus Luis Alberto?
Look, Luis, I'm not impressed, Beats.
I'm gonna say this right now, bro. Lopez is ass, bro. Like the way
he's ass, bro.
His chin out there, bro.
He was going like he was literally going like this. I'm like, yo, somebody gonna fuck you up.
He's very upright. Very upright when he throws his
frame of him. He was about to knock out Conlon, and his whole body looked like spread eagle. He's open for every shot. Take your pick.
Yeah. I think Robeisy gonna get him. I've been maintaining that.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want him.
He is awkward.
I mean,
problem. He is fucking awkward. But like the way he leaves his chin out there, bro, is very bad. Like he goes chin first sometimes.
I'll tell you why he awkward. The people that he fucked up, right? Pay attention. Gabe Flores, who ain't got no power. Josh Warrington, who has volume but not power. McConlin, who has boxing, but not power. Some power will calm a lot of that shit down.
Yeah,
I ain't saying rotisserie is all that, but he could punch better than them. Calm his ass right down.
It'd be a firefight. They'd be going at it.
I tell you what, he's not going to change his style for Robeisy.
No, he's not. He's not. He doesn't know how to change his style.
All that unorthodox shit that he does is because he doesn't have the proper mechanics. He's athletically gifted. I'll give him that much. But you're getting away with that. You are. And I believe that when he fights Robeisy, it's going to be low-key like when Ahmed fought Barrera. That's what it's going to be like that. the fundamentals is going to get to you. The basic fundamentals.
More than the power, although I do agree with you, power will calm him down, is that Joette, when he was throwing that straight right, he was able to time him and nab him right on the chin over and over and over again. It's just that Joette went Joette and just held his hand, kept his hands to him, and let Lopez tee off on him at the end of rounds and steal them.
Yeah, Joette is that guy that it's like you. Joette remind me of Hector. Y'all know I always use Troy as the shit. They're like, yo, he could fight. Don't get it twisted. Like, he was giving Navarrete a better fight than Oscar. If you remember, Joette was doing better with Navarrete than Oscar Valdez. He could fight, but it's like he's missing something. Alexis said that he needs to fuck more hookers and just
Not do anything.
Yeah, and he's got
He needs to get some easier fights. He needs to get some easier fights. That's what he needs to get.
Listen, he needs
because they put him in. They matching him up, bro.
Yeah, look at Rolly. It was D-Style yesterday. He said Rolly gets Barroso. Right, like this guy, Gonzalez can't get a break. He can't get. Look what they putting him in with Stevenson, Navarrete, and hey, listen, Lopez can fight, bro. He can fight. He didn't get
putting him in with the murderer's row, bro. Like they doing Gonzalez. Like for me, look, give Gonzalez a couple of easy ones, especially if y'all could sign Ruben Villa and give, because remember Ruben Villa, I think he lost to Navarrete, right?
Yes.
Ruben Villa lost. Like if y'all could give Ruben Villa a little easy one, a little rebound fight, and they signed him. He's under contract, so he's not just the guy that they use. They actually signed him, right? Yo, give Joette a fucking break, bro. Like y'all trying to kill that guy.
They don't like him, bro.
Right, said some shit about Bob Cologne or some shit.
Oh, I know what I know what it is. You remember the whole Shakur Stevenson thing where he was dating Joette's sister?
I'm saying Jahira's pretty, bro.
Did you see just dumped her?
Did you see Jahira's? I'm saying, like, they did what they needed to do and they moved on. Jahira's young, Shakur is young. Chill. Jahira's really fucking pretty too. I don't blame Shakur. Girl, gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? She boxes too. For those that don't know, that's the only reason I know who she is. Donald said, "Hey, yo, Ring IQ, bro, you got me over here. We're cracking up. You said he was William Zepeda. Look like how." Yeah, that sounds about right. Trying to tell you, yo, he got an old hard ass face, bro. Like, I ain't trying to knock him. I don't want to fight him. I know, but that dude face is hard, bro. Like an old avocado or some shit.
Man, he took his 25 fights the hard way. Like that's how you know he was in some actual fights and not some gimmies.
Tell you, it's like that kid came out the womb and immediately started working at the gas station. Like, yo, you all right, bro? Hard life, bro. Like, face hard. His face looked like a fist with eyes on it. Oh shit, but he gonna be cool, man. He gonna be cool. This Regis Prograis Devin Haney fight, man. What you think about that, Beats?
After watching Haney last time, it's a hard one. It's like, is Devin gonna have more punch resistance, more power, more snap at 140? I think he will. But will that be negated against someone talented at 140 like Prograis? I'm going for Devin. I'm going for Devin to get maybe a controversial one on points.
I think if he boxes Regis, or he should box Regis the way that he boxed George, you can't sit in the pocket with Regis the way you did with Loma. That's a naturally bigger man, and he hit naturally harder than Loma. So you was able to take chances with Loma, go for the body and all that, and that's great. But you can't do that with this guy. You got to keep it long and loose and on the outside, because not, son.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Every time we talk about Haney Prograis, I'm like pre-prepping a yawn in advance, man. I'm just like, that fight is going to be dull as dishwater.
You know what? I'll tell you why. Counterpuncher, which is Regis, counterpuncher versus pure boxer is usually boring. The most brazen example is Canelo versus Lara. Those fights usually suck. Aesthetically, they usually suck. Because the counterpuncher, Regis, is waiting for the pure boxer to make a mistake. And pure boxers, because they don't take chances and they don't open up that much, There's not many mistakes to capitalize on. So then
Right.
the question becomes, there's counter punches. Canelo eventually got better. This is how you know he got better. Eventually, he learned how to apply pressure. Come forward, high guard, catching and shooting, slipping, bobbing, weaving, baiting the guy to throw, counter what he throw. Can Regis do that?
Nah.
Regis is gonna have to throw a lot of punches. I don't think he's knocking Devin out of there. What he's gonna throw?
But you
throw a lot.
know, Regis has been struggling to make weight since all the way back in, I think it was like 2020.
Yeah.
And then he posted that video of him struggling. I don't know why he posted that video, but you know, that's up to him. It's just like,
But
and
he's been making it okay since he hired my man. Shout out to my man, Fight to Be Fit.
But he just posted the video of him struggling to make that weight. He had to go do all
Yeah,
that.
that was
hot
some
water
clout
to-
chasing.
Bro, he's been. It's because he's hanging out with Peter Berg, bro. You know the actor Peter Berg. He trying to win an
Oh, the
Oscar. with
filmmaker.
this. Yeah, like he trying. But he was in. Peter Berg was in movies too. You just been around them Hollywood people too much, and now you trying to win an Oscar out here and shit. You know what I mean? Don't give Oscars to fighters, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I kind of want Regis to knock Devin's teeth out, but I don't think it's.
Why?
I don't know.
Nah, y'all gotta respect Devin, bro. Whether like
I'm not disrespecting him. I just like what that would do to the division if he get knocked out. It'll be chaos, bro. It'll be fucking chaos.
We gotta respect. Like, this guy is building a resume, man. I really love.
He's definitely
Blow
building a resume.
Lomachenko, bro.
building
Michael. I'm gonna turn my God mode on. God mode. He robbed Lomachenko, bro.
I don't call it a robbery. To be honest, I
Robbery!
don't think it was a robbery.
Robbery!
I've rewatched it. I've rewatched it plenty of times.
You could watch that shit 5 times. All that means is you watched the robbery
When's the last
5
time you rewatched
times.
it, bitch? When's the last time you rewatched it?
I don't need to watch it. I've seen it 3 times already.
You've never rewatched it. You've never.
No, I did. I did rewatch, bro. I have it on demand. I did rewatch it. I watched it 3 times.
Honestly, bro, I honestly see, like, if you say Lomachenko won, I'm not gonna argue there, but I see why Devin won as well too. So it's not.
Let me tell you why he won, bro. I'll tell you why he won. Let me tell you why he won. Let me pull up my joint real quick. This is why he won. He won because it was shit. Why the fuck my sound ain't working?
It's because you're about to say some bullshit.
You know what? You're right. I was about to say some
bullshit.
Right. You're right. Look, at the end of the day, that was a robbery, and it is what it is.
That fight wasn't no robbery. That fight wasn't no robbery.
End of the day,
robbery.
The fans won.
Robbery.
You know
what? Robbery.
He don't have to pay sanction fees on belts that he buys.
But it's right because it was the great boxing beats and rhymes that once said, boxing has a way of catching up to you. I never forgot that because that's true. You was talking about Josh Kelly. You was talking about how Josh Kelly all this time has been ass. And get away with a lot of that bullshit, but it's gonna catch up. Devin, you might have survived that day robbing Lomachenko. But you're gonna get got. Somebody's gonna get you. Is it gonna be?
I think Devin will lose at 140. I think Devin will lose at 140.
Yo, yeah, I think so too. How old is Subriel? Anybody know? Don't tell me he's 35, bro.
He's like in his late 20s, I think. Late 20s, early 30s.
That motherfucker, he look old though.
Bro, all them guys from islands and shit, they look old as shit. Like, damn, dog, like, what the fuck was you doing?
They be going through some shit, bro. Oh, he's 31, so we have time.
Because it ain't no fluoride in the tap water. These motherfuckers end up looking all old and shit. Fluoride, like, put some fluoride in the tap water, bro. Yo, you seen Frank over here asking AJ to fight Daniel?
You're a desperation, man.
That was pathetic. That's just an admission that he knows that Usyk shit was bullshit.
I say fuck it, bro.
Before that, he was asking Eubank to fight Zach Parker.
Yo, if you
guys,
now he asking, and I ain't gonna front. I would love this fight though, Beats. He want Eubank to fight Bentley. Yo, I don't know if Eubank could beat Bentley. Being real with you, I don't know.
That's a good fight.
That's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a very good fight.
That's a good fight.
If the Bentley that fought Yanni Beck shows up, I don't.
Has Bentley been active since? Wait, didn't I see a couple months ago?
Yeah, he's been
He
active.
had a
He's been
fight,
active.
he had
He's
a
had a
fight.
couple of joints since then. Yeah.
I'll say, I think Chris, we could say this. I do believe this. I think Chris punches just as hard, if not harder, than Felix Cash. And we seen what Felix Cash did. But if the Bentley that Fort Yanni bet shows up, if he hungry, he with it, that's a real fight. That's a real fight. Chris ain't gonna do that though. Chris not dumb. Chris is not dumb. The fuck I'ma fight Denzel Chrysler for? For what? The fuck do I get? The fuck do I get? I'm the one bringing all the goddamn money. The fuck?
Chrysler.
Like, no, I'm good, bro. You still got Felix Cash problems, bro. You need to call that man, run it back, then come see me, bro. Shit.
Man.
I don't know why he dragging his feet when it come to Conroy. You know that's the best money fight.
Yeah, that's a
It's the
huge
best
fight for
money
him.
fight. Like the fuck,
Well, they're deep in negotiation with that Eddie and Cali. You know Eddie and Cali. They played Ben though, innit? They played Ben. Like Eddie had no intention of staging Ben and Eubank right now. Not with all the issues that Ben has with the UCAN and stuff. And they forced Liam into the ring because Liam had that back injury, and they fought like Ben.
Yeah, but Liam don't get to talk shit. Liam don't get to, because remember what he told Chris? He's gonna use the weight as an excuse. Yeah, now you're doing that, motherfucker. Right?
Yeah.
42. Remember? Oh, I had 42 pounds. Yeah.
Whatever.
Karma.
Yo, let me tell you, that was the worst
so disappointed,
Liverpool
Liam.
accent ever, right? That was Scottish accent.
I just know what the fuck he said. He like literally right before the fight, he's like, "Yo, he gonna lose again, and he gonna blame it on the weight." Fast forward, you lost, and you blaming it on the weight.
The amount of excuses. Wow, I'm telling you, man. Wow.
I ain't even mad at Liam. I just think that people chose not to be understanding of Chris. That the dude had two camps back to back. I really believe, that's why he lost. He had two camps back to back, and the shit took something out of him trying to make that way for Conor, and it spilled over into the Liam Smith fight because Chris could take a punch, man. Like, say what you want, he could take a punch. That's not normal that Liam Smith knocked him out. Come on, B. That was the last thing I was expecting. Now
it can happen though, man. Like, it can happen. You can get chinned even if you got a decent chin and a reputation for taking good shots. And Liam landed that elbow, and that left uppercut he landed in the first fight was like, oh my gosh, nearly took
that's the greatest elbow in all of boxing, bro. Greatest since Lex Luger, bro. Remember Lex Luger? He was elbowing everybody.
God damn.
Got the iron plate in his elbow. Yep.
Bro, I forgot. Who was it that he knocked out? Hulk Hogan? I was sad, bro. He knocked out my guy. Then I got older and realized that Terry Hulk Hogan is a fucking asshole and a snitch.
He was always an asshole and nobody liked him.
I could have lived with him being an asshole if he wasn't a snitch, but he snitched on Jesse Ventura. When Jesse tried to unionize the guys, he snitched on him.
He did.
I just want
to say, listen, Frank should just forget about Dubois. It's a lost cause. Just send Goose to fucking Zhang's. Hold on. Just send Goose to fucking Zhang's hotel room and hit him with a pipe.
Yo,
bro, fuck that. Bro, if y'all remember correctly, back in like 2019, they were literally building Daniel Dubois' career off of the supposed sparring and he knocked down AJ sparring or some shit.
Bro, so I told Dubois is Bizarro AJ. You know how they got a Bizarro Superman and he like a little bit retarded? Mr. Man. That's
me hates you so much.
Bro, fuck it. Let it happen. I want to see it. Fuck it.
Daniel Dubois' whole career was predicated. The sad thing about Daniel is he could have been better because he's so young. You didn't need to put him in a Joyce fight. Be real. You didn't need to do that. Joyce is an Olympian in his mid. And yeah, I know. I picked Daniel to win, by the way, so I'm going to take my lumps. But if you, Frank, you're supposed to know better than me. This is your fighter. He's very young. He don't need this right now.
Nah, at that time he was ready, I think.
No,
they threw Daniel in the pros too early, man. He should have been in that last Olympic cycle. He should have just turned pro last year. You know what I mean?
Like if look, Frazier Clark. Think about where Frazier is in his mid fucking 30s, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Daniel was too young. Like y'all really wanted him to be the new AJ. That was Frank's whole angle. You could tell. And it's like, bro, take your time. He's young. He has plenty of time. Let him fight Sam Sexton like 3-4 times, bro. Why not? He's young. You know what I mean?
Yo, Beats, who you got in Fabio and Adelaide?
Fabio.
Adelaide.
You got Adelaide?
I'll go Fabio.
Okay,
I was about to say, like,
dude.
Adelaide
That's
is
balls.
trash, bro. Adelaide is trash. Listen, not for nothing. Beats, what you think about Frazier?
He's just not making the progression.
He's not it.
He's not making the progression, man. You're like he's coming in too heavy. There's no snap on the shots. There's nothing glaringly bad what he does though. So maybe he could win a British or European and maybe get ranked. But I don't know.
Did you like how he looked? Did you like how he looked with Dave Allen?
No, it was just average.
Do you see the way he fights?
That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
The way he fights, he doesn't fight like a heavyweight. Like he's fighting like he's a lightweight or some shit.
He fight like he Keith Thurman.
It's weird.
You move too much for you move too goddamn much for a heavyweight. I want to see power. God damn it!
It's not gonna work long term.
He doesn't have to disguise his punches or anything. Like it's just like
motherfucker's already old. That guy's older than AJ.
Apparently. And he's slapping with his shots as well. He's not slapping through the target. Yeah,
he's not even sitting.
Now his shit was a low blow. He really hit Dave in the dick.
Give him Bacoli. Fucking give him Bacoli.
Bro, ain't nobody gonna fight. Yo, Bacoli, listen. Bacoli, now that's my guy. Like, I know you still got Michael Hunter problems and all that, but yo, Bacoli will fuck somebody up out here. They have been. People don't even mention him, yo. He really turned into the Candy Man or for the Joker shit. They don't even mention him, B. That motherfucker knock a few people out. I tell you what. If he hit Daniel, bro, Daniel would turn into a pool of applesauce. It explode into a pool of apple. That dude hit hard, bro. Those is fatherly ass whoopings. It looked like he was beating up his son when he like Tony got a bad report card and he brought it home. That's how that looked. Like Martin looked like that was his father just whooping his ass.
Yeah.
You told me you studied, boy.
I'm saying?
Like, imagine that, man. Like, who would have thought from 2016, the Olympic gold medalist Joker, his career would be derailed? Like, Carlos done him, and then before that, Martin Bacoli. Like,
well, I mean, that's how.
What happened? Where did it go wrong?
Lennox had it right the first time. Lennox was the first one who said it 3-4 years ago. Lennox told me, don't believe in that guy. That guy is fragile. He said that shit a long time ago, bro. He said that guy is fragile. He gonna get hit and he's gonna go down. He not built for it. He's a good amateur, but he not good for the pros. Lost to Carlos Takam, bro.
Man, that fire alarm. That fire alarm is just like time and Jules.
That was a shocker. That was a shocker when he lost to Carlos, man. But
Jack says Devin's jab gets neutralized when he fights southpaws. That's true.
Yes,
that is true.
Yes, I do see that too. But
so you think we just got a chance?
Yes, of course Regis has a chance. What the fuck? It's not. It's damn near a 50-50 fight to me. I'm leaning toward Devin just off the youth, and I feel like Regis does have trouble cutting off the ring. And if he can keep it long, like pause, like just go in and out.
And really thick.
Yo, stop it, bro. If you just go in and out really quickly. In and out fast.
Yeah, in and out real quick.
He's got to keep it long, Michael.
He does have to keep it long.
In and out real thick.
He does.
He has to keep it long and drill him with it. Just drill him.
He really does.
So who's coming through with the victory?
The body work is really going to help him a lot if he can get to the body.
He's got to pound that body.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but who's coming through with the victory?
Can you believe this guy's a father? Can you believe it?
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable moments, bro. I could imagine Michael might be with his joint, and she'll walk in the room and hear that. That would be fucking hilarious, bro.
You know, crazy. My mom's actually walked in a couple months ago of you making like the gay jokes.
And you.
I told him it's a podcast. It's
that he has to keep it long and thick.
But he has to get in and out really quick.
He has to get in
drilling that body.
Out
walked in
and
when
long.
She walked in when you guys talked about that Zerdo shit.
Oh, I mean that shit was real though. Like that's the word on the street, bro. That's the word on the street. That's his wife and all that stuff. I was told that on good authority by more than one person. But I mean that's not relevant to his boxing career though, right? Miss D-Lo said, "Why do you guys think people can't understand that Haney's offer was fake? He was never coming back to 135." I mean, I understand it, but I think they choose. I think people choose not to understand it. They're like, "Yo, dog, like, you think I knew?" And I'm not even knocking him. They're like, "Bro, if he can't make the weight anymore, then he just can't make the fucking weight anymore.
But it's so
nobody's fault."
Why is he vacating? I don't understand it.
I don't know what the fuck.
Physically, you cannot come back to 135, bro. It's not
like Davis is gonna fight you. He's not, and that's the only fight that is like, well, there's enough money that you gotta sacrifice. But other than that, why keep all them belts?
At some point, it's gotta end though with Davis. Like, I am noticing it. Like, people do want him to fight. Like, even his fans want him to fight like Shakur or Devin or something like that. They're not happy with the
dude is damn near 30, bro.
They're not happy with it. But Frank Martin, that fight might be happening. That's the only explanation for him ducking. That's the only explanation. That fight
could be.
It could be happening. It could be happening.
Could be.
Y'all see what Shakur was saying yesterday?
Remember, Frank looked like shit in his last fight, yo. Remember that?
Exactly, and that's the green light for Tank to fight him.
Who put it to Leonard Enderby? That Tank is near 30, and he said he's 28. Yeah, so 28 is nearer to 30 than it is 25, right?
Exactly. Shit.
Oh man, he's not a kid.
He's not a kid anymore.
Damn near 30, bro. That dude, like he's not a kid. Like 28 in boxing. Remember, Canelo by age 27, he had already fought Golovkin once. Cotto, obviously Floyd, Lara, Trout. That was by age 27.
That's a real fighter.
You think about Floyd. Floyd fought Gennaro, who was 38-1, and he was 17-0 at the time. He's only 22, 23 years old. Tank is damn near 30 out here, and your best one is Ryan Garcia.
No, that's not his best one. His best one's Zepeda.
We know, but that's what people gonna say.
Now Zepeda, Pedraza.
What people gonna that's his most high
profile
profile
don't know shit
win.
about boxing will say that shit. So I don't argue with those people. I don't waste your time with that shit. But
you know what I'm saying, and then they got the nerve to look at Shakur crazy. Yo, one, Shakur is younger than Tank. Two, Shakur got a decent.
His highest profile win is Ryan, but the best win is Pedraza, like you said.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. But you know, they'll bring up Ryan like Ryan. What the fuck did Ryan do, bro? Can somebody what did he do?
Beat
the
Luke
fuck makes
Campbell.
him special?
He beat Luke Campbell and he made TikToks, bro.
I knew
it was over.
That motherfucker really was making out with a boxing glove.
That's
on
what
TikTok,
I was about to say.
bro.
I was like, I knew it was over.
That dude is like that's some weird shit, bro.
He had painted
nails.
nails.
What pisses me off about Ryan?
Boxing gloves.
What pisses me off about Ryan is that Luke Campbell win is legit. He has talent. He can be really good.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off too.
The shit is that a lot, but you know what? I don't play the talented guy violin. You know why I don't do that? Broner had talent. Javante has talent. Ryan has talent. If you want to piss it away, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you, bro. There's a lot of talented guys out here.
I agree with that statement. That's a good. I agree.
Look, if you're gonna make out with a boxing glove, I don't want to hear you complaining about gay price shirts at Target.
For real.
Having ability won't get you to the top. You gotta work hard at it, man.
Determination.
We know the saying: hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. And like look at Ryan. Yeah, you are talented and all that, but you don't want to do what you got to do. You don't. We can see that. You don't want to do what you got to do.
He's
don't.
just learning how to keep his glove up when throwing a hook.
Bro, he like when he throw the left, his whole he literally his chin be like that when he throw the left, like he's in a movie or something, like it's a free. The fuck is wrong with you, bro?
It's like he's got his wires crossed at an early age, and he's trying to tuck his chin, but his brain is telling his body, "No, move it up."
What the fuck wrong with? And he closes his eyes. He closes his eyes when he does. Like, yo, you really closing your eyes? And you gonna get knocked the fuck out. It's gonna
Amir
happen
Khan
to you.
vibes, man. I get with him, man.
Ryan Khan, Amir
Marcus
Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy out here. Now, you know, I feel that Tim is going to be the heir apparent to the junior middleweight division. Look, there's a lot of good fighters there, by the way. There's actually not just the ones that were already there, but the guys that are coming through, like Jesus Ramos and Xander Zayas. These good fighters there. But I feel like he's going to rule that because he's a little older than they are and is a little further along in his career than they are. He's going to rule that. Maybe he becomes unified. And I feel like Xander is going to go to middleweight, at which point middleweight will become a hot division again once he gets there. Because
So
right now, that
what
shit sucks.
What is next for Tim Tszyu? What is next?
Brian Mendoza, and then
I would say Brian Mendoza, then Bakram Murtazaliev for the IBF. If it goes to Bakram Murtazaliev for the IBF.
So what will
And
be
that's
on the line when he fights Brian Mendoza? Because Brian Mendoza's got the interim WBC and Tim's in the interim WBO position.
Well, he'll be WBO champion that night. They said that night, they said at the end of this month, when Jermell walks in the ring with Canelo, the WBO is vacant. And as of that moment, Tim is WBO champion.
See, I don't.
Damn.
Personally, I don't agree with that. I'm not with that. The whole thing, like elevating a champion outside of the ring. You know,
Well, what
if
the
they're gonna
fuck
do,
can they do, Virtuoso? They can't make Mel fight him.
All they gotta do is look down the list of the fucking rankings and just pick one, and then hold the title off a vacancy. That's it.
I'm not. Look, you know why I'm not mad at that? That's literally number one and number two. Because Mel is not there no more. Him and Brian is number one and number two
in the rankings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Remember, Brian knocked out Sebastian Boone Stickbug.
Yeah.
We knocked out before that Jason Rosario, the former champion. So he fought some people.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad a matchup, Virtuoso. I don't think it's too bad a matchup for a title.
Yeah,
he fought some people.
I'm just wondering, like, if Brian is WBC interim, and for the moment Tim is WBO interim, he's going to be WBO full the night of the fight. If they're going to strip Jermell? Oh wait, WBC stripping somebody. I'm sorry, I was about to go to a rabbit hole where Tim Tszyu becomes double champion somehow, but
I think he's going to, because if you're the World Boxing Council, there's no fighter that's bringing you more money at that weight than Tim. That's not even cap. He fights more often than all the other fighters, and he has more marquee value domestically than all the other fighters. Xander Zayas has potential, but he's not there yet. He's not like big draw. He's not even headlining yet. Jesus Ramos, yeah, he could fight, but come on now. He ain't headlining neither. The headliner and the guy that got like a real following behind him right now at 154 is Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're the WBC, you should want him to have your title.
So let's go down that rabbit hole. Let's say WBC does strip Jermell because they don't like him as much as his brother, and Tim is double champion. Doesn't that make a fight between him and Terence Crawford a little more enticing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Crawford has the segue right now that if he wanted to get Tim in the ring for next year, if he wanted to, he could as WBO super champion, because he still has that designation. He can move up and say, Tim, I want you. And I think he'll beat Tim personally. I like Tim. Don't get it twisted. I think Tim beat a lot of these guys, but I don't think he beat Terence Crawford.
Yeah. Part of that is because Crawford is not he is not a small man either. Like you saw with Spence. Like we
It's a
said earlier in
combination
the
of
chat.
things, Jason. It's because Tim is not that big and Crawford is not that small. Because Tim is not a big junior middleweight either. He's not big for that weight. He's stocky,
No.
but he's not physically imposing, at least not in terms of size.
And you have to get to middleweight before you find guys who don't have an inferior reach to Terrence Crawford. Crawford's got ridiculous wingspan for these weight classes.
And they want him to fight Errol again. That shit is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy, bro.
Fugazi, bro. It's Fugazi.
I seen that dude. Who's that dude, man? I forgot his name, man. He's like a big Errol Spence cheerleader dude, bro. It's this white dude.
Boxing pro.
There's a lot
Yeah, that dude. He another swag fag.
There's a lot of
Dude is a swag. I hate swag fag.
people. There's not many.
All you say is shit that you hear other people say. You don't have an original thought in your head. You just say shit that you hear on TikTok.
Walks around with a fanny pack for sure.
I ain't gonna front. I know some old heads back home. They walk around with a fanny pack, but they'll fuck you up, and if they can't, they'll shoot you. So, yeah, like old heads that they that comfortable. They'll walk down Broadway with a whole fanny pack, and they'll fight you with it too.
All I asked for is some dimes, and that's it.
Check it. But I seen the dude made a post. I'm like, wow, y'all dudes is crazy. This what you do with your morning, bro? You advocate for Spence to get his ass beat again? That's what we doing? That's crazy. They want Spence to die, bro.
Like it's weird how like fans react. Like when Pacquiao lost to Floyd, when they started slowing down the vids and they just turn weird, man. Like the whole Glovegate thing. That crap is weird, man.
I mean, like, I because of the money that I was making at that time, I at least understand why the content creators were doing it, you know, because you could do a 17-minute video at that time. I had like several videos, $300, 17-minute video, right? So, and that was debunking Glovegate. So just imagine how much money the other guys were making constantly talking about it. You know what I mean? So for the content creators, I understood. But if you actually believe that shit, yeah, you're retarded. You would have you would have to be retarded. Because you could go to Dick's Sporting Goods, get you a boxing glove, get you a shake weight, and see, just do it yourself. And tell me if that's a fucking advantage. Fucking morons.
That's crazy, man.
Fuck is this dumb as shit? Like, you could literally go to either Modell's, Dick's Sporting Goods, anywhere they got a boxing glove and workout equipment.
Motos is actually out of business, but you know, they'll go to Dick's.
Dick's is out of business?
No, the Modell's.
No, Modell's is, as of like, what, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. They filed for bankruptcy and never came back.
You like dicks?
Hey.
You gotta change that battery, dude.
It's just a question. You like
Yo,
dicks?
that's not a smoke alarm, bro. Is that a smoke alarm?
That's a horn.
That's a horn, bro. It's not a smoke alarm. But yeah, yo, at that time, remember, Modell's wasn't closed yet in 2020. They didn't close till 2021, I think it was. Or around there. They didn't close till later.
The pandemic fucked them up.
Yeah, it did. That's probably why they closed. But shit, man. We got Zhang versus Joyce coming up. I'm excited. I am excited.
Why are you excited for that garbage? It's another waste of time fight, bro.
Man,
it's a waste of time rematch, bro.
What else is happening at heavyweight, Michael?
There's
you
nothing
tell me.
else, bro.
We got Wallin and Garcia, man. Wallin and Garcia. When's Wallin and Garcia?
No, Wallin and Garcia, but that's fine.
Wallin and Garcia is a good fight.
It's September 30th. 2 weeks. That's
the same day as Canelo versus whatchamacallit.
I'm more excited for that fight than the Canelo fight.
No, I'm excited for the Canelo fight. I like that fight. I like the Charlo fight. Because a part of me feels like Charlo is just more ambitious than the other guys. I know, but
he knows what time it is, bro.
Bro, I know, but I'm just saying that I don't look at him as a lot of. I don't think he has the same mentality that a lot of other guys have, which is why he didn't end up like his brother. if you think about it, as they stock went down, his stock rose. I always felt that they don't like each other, Mel and Maul. I always felt that. And I remember when the Charlo brothers, when they became a thing, right? They was always on Maul's dick. They would never really say nothing good about Mel. They would call him Lil Charlo. Imagine you a man, I'm Lil Charlo. The fuck?
He's my
And
twin brother. Why am I little?
Jamal
Fuck am I Lil Charlo?
said in an interview last week, like he doesn't even talk to his brother. Like they don't
I
talk.
know. I did a video on it yesterday. He said, "Yo, he don't be at his house. He don't be talking to him like that."
Bro, and even Jamal actually said yesterday, like, interviewer asked him, not yesterday, a couple days ago, interviewer asked him, like, do you think his brother will come back? And he says he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
That's his own brother saying that. So
His own brother saying that. If he's saying that, how it sound? Yo, he said in that same interview, I don't want everybody coming to me asking me for money. Does he sound concerned? He sound. You asked Mauricio about the shit. Mauricio, it's very delicate situation, mental health and things. You ask Mel, I don't want y'all coming to me for money. That's fucked up, B. That's
Cold
fucked up.
And how annoying do you have to be for your own family to say, no, don't come to me for money if you're down and out?
Oh shit. I am said Frazier Clark is trash. Wardley stops Adelaide. Does Bacoli beat Hergovic or FA? I think Bacoli would beat FA.
He beat FA. He beat FA. That's for sure.
Hergovic, I don't, but he sucks. Even Hergovic is ass, bro. Like
I gave him a chance, but he sucks. He sucks.
Dude,
I think everybody beats Hergovic until he rabbit punches them to prove me wrong.
But versus Hergovic, that's a better fight. That's a good fight.
That's a good fight, but
I'll watch that.
I don't know. Maybe they'll make AJ versus Hergovic because it's not looking good for the Wilder fight. You know, all that Saudi shit. It's not looking good, B. You know what I mean? So maybe they do that. But at the same time, what do you get out of fighting Hergovic? IBF mandatory status? That just leads you back to Usyk.
Yep, just puts you back in the queue, man.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me, but I could go for Joshua versus Ruiz 3 if we don't get Wilder. I could go for that.
I'll go for that. I'll watch that.
I think Hergovic is good. I think Ruiz 3 is good. Wilder is good. Even Daniel Dubois is good. You know what I mean? Like
I could go for Daniel, but Frank acting like Daniel is the B side when he's the D side, bro. You the G side, matter of fact.
You the Z
fucking
side.
G side, bro. Like the fuck?
Nah, he's the Z side. He's all the way at the end of the alphabet.
Like, bro, before that fight with fucking Usyk, wasn't you fighting at the Copper Box?
Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing, right? That's how fraudulent the appeal is, right? You just lodged the appeal, and then hours later, you're trying to cash him out against AJ. You don't want, that appeal ain't serious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Frank, bro, the WBA took that petition and wiped their ass with it. Flushed it. Like, the fuck? Like, bro, you're not going to waste time on this, bro. The fuck?
Take your pound key side having ass on Adia. You ain't even on the alphabet. You the pound key side.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you,
Take
like, Daniel, like, Frank act like, yeah, we ain't got to negotiate shit. Are you stupid? Daniel is not in AJ's stratosphere, bro. So if you want to get him a fight with AJ, send him over as easily as we sent you Felix Cash.
Simple.
Yeah.
We sent you Felix Cash. We sent you John Ryder.
Yeah.
So?
Alicia.
Nah, that was the boxer. Was the boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say,
we gonna act like, yeah, we got to get into a haggling situation over triple knee, triple D, Daniel. You fucking retarded, bro.
Ouch.
Triple knee, bro. All he needs is to go for the knee one more time.
Triple knee.
Triple knee, bro. Like, bro, like, you quit, bro. Like, plain as day, you quit, bro. Stop trying to dress it up. You quit. And the stupid shit is, I just don't understand. What I don't get is, you know you could hurt him. If nothing else, you know you could hurt him. You see that, and you didn't get at him. I was discouraged. Yo, you suck, bro. Fucking suck, bro.
What kind of pussy
I was
mentality is that?
Suck, bro.
What
Right?
type of like fucking what type of shit is I was disheartened? You're just gonna sit
And
there
that's why I
cry?
always go back to my man Derek. You ain't gotta ask Derek to fuck you up. You ain't gotta ask him to try. If you
He
don't
gonna
do
do it.
something, he is gonna fuck you
He
up,
is
bro.
gonna fuck you up no matter what.
But Derek is
I'll tell you
my
what talk
guy,
it
bro.
is. Tell you what kind of talk it is. It's no pussy getting talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, man, if Derek got you hurt, bro, he's gonna fucking be all over you, bro. All over you, bro. And he has losses in the double digits, but he has that understanding. That's why I'm like, Daniel, how I'm supposed to feel sorry for you, bro? You just didn't want to get up, bro. I mean, I'm not even trying to say it like it's easy or this and that. I'm just saying that if you look at it, what did you see? Right, I saw him quit. That's what I saw. I'm not trying to knock him, but if you ask me what happened, that's what happened.
It took Derek Chisora getting to the very end of his career before he finally said, okay, maybe I will never be world heavyweight champion. That man tried and tried and did not care how many losses he took. Daniel Dubois has gotten 2 shots at becoming a champion, or at least one in a chance to become number 1 contender. Took a knee.
And what it is, what it also is the fact that they gave AJ such a hard time for losing to Usyk. It's like it's narratives that are conflated with other narratives that it's all together. That y'all was just knocking AJ for losing to this man, but now you want us to feel sorry for Daniel when he loses to him in worse fashion. Fuck out of here. AJ didn't quit. AJ didn't quit. He didn't take a knee. He didn't give up. He didn't, but y'all gave him a hard time for that. Now Daniel legitimately quit. Oh, poor Daniel. Ugh. Fuck out of here, B. Fuck out of here, B. I don't feel sorry for him. Fuck out of here.
He quit. Like you said, he quit. He quit.
Oh, disheartened. He literally admitted that he quit.
He said, yeah, like disheartened. What the fuck does that sound like? Sound like you quit. Disheartened. It's another way of saying you quit. And then Joe, I fuck with Joe, man, but I don't know what's gonna happen to Joe next Saturday, bro. I feel like Zhang.
Out of here. Another one trying to build his name off of AJ's fucking name. Like get Joe out of here.
You know why I got respect for Joe? Because remember when he went into the Dubois fight, he wasn't the favorite.
So why should
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that he came up. I'm just saying that he came up to like Joe. See, Daniel had the red carpet rolled out for him with Frank. We all know that Frank would have preferred that Daniel won. But Joe, he did his thing with Daniel. Credit to him. He did his thing with Joseph Parker. Credit to him.
Carlos Takam.
Right? Carlos Takam. Credit to him. And he chose to fight Zhang. You know? He chose. It's not an easy fight, bro. You know? So I got a little bit more love for Joe than Daniel. I got a little bit more love for Joe than Daniel. I do.
Zhang's gonna fuck him up though.
He's gonna fuck him up.
It's looking that way. It's looking that way.
It's
looking that way. Because I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna change just by being heavier? What? That just means you're gonna be slower.
What it is, like, you know, you got to fight to protect that eye, man, because you know what I mean, Zhang's going to target the eye. Derek Chisora said, yo, he's going to target your eye. And that's what Zhang said, I'm going to target the eye.
And that was this year, bro. That was like 5 months ago. It's not like 5
months ago.
It's not like that shit was way back there. Like nah, son, like that. I seen Beats video. Like, you know, that eye might still be fucked up. Like, yeah. So I don't know what the fuck you plan on doing differently. Because
even if he doesn't go for the eye, like, he's still gonna lose. It doesn't matter. Like,
dude is 39 years old. What, you gonna start moving your head now? All these years you don't move your fucking head. You don't move your head to the point to where you start getting known for what a chin you got. That's how much you don't move your head. And you gonna start now?
Exactly. Just like one fight ago,
I'm the juggernaut.
About the juggernaut chin, and now you move. Now you're gonna turn to Pernell Whitaker. Hey, what's going on?
You ain't get that reputation because of how good you slip punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
He get like that, bro. Because you over here bobbing and weaving.
He rides the shots.
You know what I mean? Not because
Listen,
he doesn't. No, because he doesn't ride the shots either. He don't ride like this. He don't do that. He takes the shot. So it's like, hey, bro, when you get hit, you get all of that. You know what I mean?
Now, here's to me the more interesting thing, because I think we're all in agreement Zhang's going to win this by KO again. What does Zhang do next? Because he's the
Usyk.
WBO interim, and hear me out now, and this is gonna hurt me. Maybe Fury does come back to boxing for Zhang before he leaves.
Nah,
that'd be in keeping with what he's been doing
recently. That does
recently.
not make
I
sense.
fan.
Listen, that does not make sense because Fury doesn't think Usyk is worth no money, but he thinks Zhang is worth money.
Here's why I say that. I'm starting to come around to you guys thinking that he's just avoiding Usyk. It's hurting, but I'm coming out to that opinion now. And
Look,
he will, and I don't think this Nagano fight is going to make any money at all. So he's going to go back to boxing, and it's going to be Zhang.
I think if the Ngannou thing bombs, if it bombs, or if it doesn't do what they thought or what they wanted, then maybe he'll fight Usyk and he will lose. Because this succession makes no sense. You cannot fight a guy that never boxed, and that's all you did this calendar year, and then you go fight this fucking guy. That makes no sense.
Well, when you say if it bombs, I mean his purse is guaranteed though. So
no, but for the investors, no, not necessarily for him. For the investors, the people that put the money up, just like you said, his purse is guaranteed, so he's going to get his money regardless. But moving forward, whether or not you have an abundance of other fights like that you can have, it's based on the success of this one. Now, if this shit tanks and it doesn't do what they wanted it to do, well, they're not going to be in a hurry to make a John Jones fight. Well, for what? We did the fucking Francis Ngannou fight and it didn't do nothing. And even now, I'm like, I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that I'm not buying that shit, bro. I can't think of a reason a boxing fan is going to pay $80 to see that shit. Joseph Parker versus Simon Keane? How about you pay me to not watch that shit?
I won't pay. Is Joseph Parker in the bill?
He's fighting Simon Keane, bro.
Simon who?
Exactly.
Joseph Parker alone is audience repellent. Like,
bro, that's like
Adelaide and Wardley is good.
It is good. Beats, no, and I'm gonna tell you what I said. That as much as I want to see that, should I have to pay $80 to see that?
Nah, I wouldn't be paying $80 if I was out there.
Bro, I just fucking saw Navarrete beat the shit out of Oscar. No pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, I wouldn't even pay $2 to watch that whole card.
No, if it were $20, Fight TV,
no,
then I would pay. But I'm not paying y'all no 60 or no 80 for no goddamn circus main event, bro. Hell no.
Yeah, UK prices because I'm going to purchase it. That's fair enough. But if I was across where you guys were, I wouldn't be paying for it. No way.
$80.
Don't buy it, bro.
You can't be supporting that bullshit, bro. Don't buy it, bro.
You can't that shit. Like
you can't reward that behavior.
Bro, I might watch pornography that day, bro.
Like
Usyk was literally... says Daniel Dubois wouldn't even be a good gatekeeper. Nah, he can't keep the gate because he don't got the heart to keep the gate. What makes a good gatekeeper is guys like Joette. It's guys like Derek. You can't have no quitter at the gate because he gonna quit and everybody gonna get in. He can't be gatekeeper. He keep quitting. Shit. Motherfucking Calderon said the way Sugar Zile Zhang styled on both Philippe and Joe made me feel like he might be a real threat for Fury. What to me means he's not fighting him. I agree with that also. I have no reason to believe that Tyson Fury would willfully fight a gargantuan southpaw who's an Olympian that hits hard. Not for that. You might as well fight Usyk, bro. Fighting a big southpaw that hit hard, you might as well fight a little one.
My only counter to that is that Zhang is significantly slower, so that Tyson would be able to move around and stick to the outside. With Usyk, he cannot do that.
With Zhang,
Listen, Tyson is not fast. He weighed 260, 270, bro. Yeah,
Compared
he's
to the other
not fast.
heavyweights, he's fast.
He's
That's
not.
that's
No,
his
he's
whole
not
thing of the
quick, bro.
heavyweights.
He's not
I'm
quick.
telling
He's
you,
not quick.
can I say
He's
this?
260, 270.
We're too comfortable with this idea that, and I'm telling you, it's all predicated on Wilder. All of it. All
Yep.
of it. It's all
Preach.
about what he looked with Wilder. You wasn't too fast for Valine to punch you in your fucking face. Wasn't
There you
too
go.
fast for him. And what was Valine? A tall southpaw. Could he
Mhm.
punch like Zhang? No. Does he
No.
have the background that Zhang has?
No.
No. So I don't think for a second this man would park his car next to Zhilei Zhang. Zhang is not these egomaniacs. He's not these people out there drinking their own Kool-Aid. He just working, bro. That's it. That shit you be doing to other guys, that the mind games, the mind. That shit not gonna work because he don't speak English. Same shit you don't like about Usyk is the same shit. When he don't speak no, his English is worse than Usyk's.
That's exactly what happened with the Ustinov fight. When Ustinov came in for Derek Chisora, right? He tried to do make Ustinov look stupid. Ustinov like, huh? I just put his hands to, and the next thing you see him Tyson in the press conference. It's a conspiracy. They're trying to get me beat here. They're trying to get me beat.
He don't like them Eastern Euro guys and guys from different parts of the world because he don't understand them and they don't understand him. So it's no mental edge. Who's the blah ha there? You don't know what the fuck that dude is saying. Usyk just sitting there smiling, gap between his teeth. You could drive a little Volvo in it. You don't know what the fuck he's thinking. Zhang, he probably know wushu. Fuck you up out here, bro. These are not people that you can play with them because they're not egomaniacs like Wilder.
Fury was fast in the first Wilder fight. He was fast when he fought Klitschko. That's when he was fast, right?
Yeah.
But that's years back now. That's gone. That's gone.
I don't, and I think the glaring example of this dude is not everything because he's not bad. It would be ridiculous to say that Fury's not a good boxer. Of course he is. But this air of invincibility that he's been given, bro, did you see the Valine fight? If Valine don't even normally get wild with people like that. Watch him. He's usually boxing and focusing on boxing, not stepping into punches and being rough. And Valine did that to you, bro. I'm just saying, Zhang is not a guy I think that he would be like, yeah, I'm gonna fight him. It don't make sense to me, bro.
If he stays on the outside with his jab, I think he can beat Zhang. If he tries to do the bully tactics with him, Zhang will get him.
And I think that Zhang is tall enough with enough length that staying, because we all go to that. Fury boxes, moves lateral, and uses the jab. Yet this guy's big too. This is not Dillian White. I'm saying, but this is not Dillian White that he's a little shorter and he has to get in. Zhang is a big guy. That's why he was able to catch and shoot Joe. He got a lot of meat.
Pause.
He's a big meaty guy with a lot of length that he could pound the body with the meat.
Push on through.
No, but just all fuckery aside, he's not a short fighter. So this is a guy who's eye level to you, more or less. He has decent wingspan, and worse, he's a southpaw with power. He's not just a southpaw.
Wait, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Zhang versus Fury?
That's what he's saying, that he think that Fury might try to duck Usyk with Zhang, and I'm like, no, that's a horrible idea.
That'll be easier for Fury than Usyk.
I don't think that.
Nah, that'll be easier for Fury.
I don't think that.
Like, if Zhang's big, really big, slow. Not like slow, but he's
the way Fury will break it down in his own mind. Why would I fight a big, tall southpaw with power when I could fight a little one
with no power?
He's
supposedly.
40, bro. He's 40. I'm not betting my money on any of these 40-year-olds. Like, you're crazy.
I don't know,
bro. Right, bro. Like, these guys are too old to be boxing in the first place.
I'm gonna get some potato chips. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but
Look, man.
My Fury fandom's hanging by threads, people. I'm 2 steps away from joining y'all. He's hurting me.
The truth is, for the hype he gets in the British media, yeah, his wins are against Klitschko, and that was in 2015. That was 8 years ago, and 2 wins against Wilder. And like he hasn't fought enough of a sample size for the amount of props he's getting. He hasn't fought. The only thing he's got is the unbeaten record. You know what I mean?
Well, here's what I'll say to counter that real quick. He does have the wins over Derek Chisora. And I know we just talked about how Derek Chisora's never been heavyweight champion. He's got double-digit losses. But let's look at the people Derek Chisora has fought and either should have wins over or does have wins over, or at least went 50-50 with. Dillian White, Pulev, Parker. Like, it's not like Derek Chisora is as a bitch here. Now, I know this is like tall stretching past. I'm giving him super duper credit. I know I'm giving him super duper credit for Derek Chisora, but
so you're exalting right his win against Derek
not
Chisora,
exalting.
Hold on, but in the British media and other medias, they will say that AJ beating Povetkin is nothing when like Povetkin had only lost to Klitschko and was an Olympic gold medalist.
That's nonsense.
So you like if you was to try to make the argument that AJ beat Derek Chisora, everybody would laugh. But with Fury, why does that get credibility?
Here's the thing: they should not laugh if AJ beat Derek Chisora, but they would. You're right, and because they laughed at Povetkin, and that's
I'm gonna say
Povetkin
this.
was amazing.
It's simple. AJ beat unbeaten Dillian White. Who did Dillian White beat?
Dave Allen.
Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora.
2 times.
They don't give Derek. Now, I will say the first one was controversial. I saw it. I loved it.
I love that fight.
It was a great fight. But I'm saying that
did knock him out
they don't give AJ credit for anything. Povetkin, to me, is better than the best of the best of the best wins on Wilder's resume. I can't tell you that I think Fury resume, as it is better than AJ's. All I can tell you is that he's undefeated, which is what puts him over the top. Do I think his resume is better and consistent? Not really, but he is undefeated, so that helps him along. But why is he undefeated?
And he does have some good names on his resume.
No, I don't think he has a bad one.
Not as many as AJ.
I don't think he has a bad one. Chisora unbeaten, good. Klitschko, obviously. Dillian White, top 10 in the division, mandatory challenger. Yes, that's a good win. Wilder, yes, unbeaten champion. That was a good win. That's good. I don't think it's bad, but it's not for all the
Wilder. Aside from Deontay Wilder, his resume is not better than Anthony Joshua. That's the only name Anthony Joshua hasn't got.
I'm telling you that I look at their resumes and I'm like, the only thing that kind of counts against AJ are the losses, right? But their losses to who? Usyk, who Fury hasn't fought. Fury hasn't beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't fight him, so what the fuck? Now, if you fought him and you beat him, I could see, but you didn't fight Usyk. You didn't fight Ruiz. I'm not even saying I would even pick Ruiz to beat Fury, but I'm saying that he lost to people. It's not like you did something to him. You didn't do nothing to either of them. So
now he did try to get a fight with Ruiz, but Ruiz did what Ruiz does and prices himself out of it. Like that's the thing with Ruiz. Like if people with Ruiz, if someone says, "Oh, he didn't fight Ruiz," probably priced himself out. This isn't like with Wilder and Povetkin, where Povetkin popped dirty and Wilder used that as an excuse to never ever fight him in the history of ever.
But it's just like when we say that, okay, this resume is better than that resume. What rounds out Fury's resume that makes it seem better, at least seem better, is that he hasn't lost. Because if he had 3 losses, like AJ has 3 losses, then you would say, okay, AJ has a better resume than you, Fury. Yeah, it's a better resume than you.
See, but like, look, he's welched out of fights. I don't know if people know, man. He welched out of the David Price fight. He welched out of Pulev for the European back in the day. He pulled out with Ustinov when he thought, it's a conspiracy. They're trying to get me beat here. I don't trust this, right? He welched out of that fight. He didn't fulfill his obligation to rematch Vlad. He was juiced up. Like, see all that mental health issues. I reckon like he didn't give Vlad that rematch. He could have got popped again, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'll be
Well,
honest.
he didn't get popped for the he didn't get popped for the Vlad
I
fight. He
didn't
got
say it. I
popped for
didn't
the
say
fight
it. I
before
didn't
that.
say it. I didn't say it. I didn't. I'm saying that's the reason I think he could have pulled out for the rematch. Didn't say it.
Look, everything that was going on around that time, the reason that, and I'll just say me personally, I don't want to speak for anybody and I don't want it to seem like I'm trashing him, but the reason I'm not blown away with Fury's resume is because of everything he just said. You've been ducked the Price fight. When Price was the guy and the highly touted guy, and people wanted that, you didn't do that. You didn't fight Pulev, who was an Olympian. You didn't fight Ustinov, big Russian guy, back when he was an unbeaten fighter. You didn't want to fight him either. I can't say that about AJ. Look, AJ, he fights those guys. The only thing you have going for you that really kind of makes it seem and gives off that illusion is that you actually did have the Wilder fight, right? And you beat him. Credit to you. You beat him. The same way I would think it was a credible win for AJ is the same way I think it's a credible win for you. However, it's not like AJ didn't try to fight. He did.
The Price fight is also pretty galling just because of the history of Price kind of owning Fury in the amateurs, if I remember that correctly. So it just feels like he ran away from Daddy.
I mean, we know what ended up happening to Price. You know what I mean? We know that, well, yeah, you didn't get to be who they thought you were going to be after the Tony Thompson fight. But still, it's like that shit happened. Like, yeah, you were supposed to fight that guy, bro. And you, on your slick shit, you didn't fight him. I wonder if you would have fought David, because David had powers. We can say what we want about his chin, but David could punch. I wonder what would have happened if y'all would have fought on that. If y'all would have fought on that schedule, I wonder what would have happened.
Country wants to jump on, Jules.
Who?
Country.
Mm-hmm.
To be a great, you have to have fought more of your peers at the top of the contender list. You have to fight more.
I think Fury and Wilder viewed each other as the lesser of two evils, and that's the only reason they fought. It's the only reason I think they fought.
No, it's just that Fury was literally the biggest cherry pick gone around in all of boxing history.
Yeah, but Fury cherry picked Wilder. Everybody forgets that Matchroom made him an offer. It made him an offer. You had a choice. You could have fought AJ.
At that time, Wilder was probably the easier opponent because that was big AJ back then. That was Femi back then. Like, he was running through everybody.
I'm trying to say
Also,
that.
I think that he saw that like Wilder would be easier for his recovery fight as the big fight. Because afterwards, he did try to make the AJ fight when he kind of, quote unquote, recaptured his old form. But then shit just didn't happen.
He was an idiot for turning down that fight to begin with, though. I mean, 120 mil, man. How do you do that?
The offer that was on the table for an April 9th Wembley date, everybody forgets that you know that offer was also on the table for Fury, right?
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
It was on the table for both of them.
And then it was Wilder, Fury, then Dillian. Then it went to MSG. Then all the PBC fights turned it down.
But that's why I don't like the way this guy gets treated, because to me it's some bullshit. When he was fighting, the division was healthy, the division was popping, boxing was growing, all the good shit that you want. And you was getting what you wanted. You was getting fights on a regular basis. It's when y'all two motherfuckers linked up that everything got fucked up. Everything.
Yeah, I know you're keeping it light, but I'm a bounce off. But I just gave the lick to juice. I know you're keeping it light. Peace out.
You know what I mean?
Well, part of that also is that, remember, these guys aren't from AJ's generation; they're from Klitschko's generation.
Yep, that's true.
So when they finally got together and start getting their wins, they're now close to the end, whereas AJ's sort of in the middle of his career, if that makes sense.
I agree with that. Yo, who's turning paper? Who is that?
That was my bad. That's me. That's my fault. I didn't think y'all could hear that. My bad.
I would say that what bothers me about it is what that trilogy did to the heavyweight division and where the heavyweight division is now. Now, I will admit that, look, AJ, you lost the belts to Usyk, and it is what it is. But it wouldn't be that bad if Fury would just do his fucking job and fight Usyk, bro. We didn't have to ask AJ to fight Usyk. He just fucking did it. Period. He just fucking did it. You didn't have to pester him and bother him. No, he just fucking did it. With Fury, it's always some shit.
Yeah.
That's because
Yeah, there
Fury's a
is.
big bag of bullshit, man. That guy's never going to be. I mean, you know, it was cool in the beginning, but now he sucks. I mean, he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
I'm not buying that fucking dumbass Ngannou fight, man. What the fuck I look
I
like?
don't want anyone
like,
to
bro,
buy it. I want that to do so bad. He has to fight. He has to come back to boxing and fight Usyk. But I'm just afraid he's going to go, oh, I'll fight Zhang instead. And that'll be like the last straw
AJ,
for me.
a lot of fighters, being honest with you, could never get away with the things that he says. Oh, he don't speak no English. What the fuck? Are you just a champion of people that speak English? Or are you a world champion? Because if you're not a world champion and you don't want to be that, give up the belt. Go away. The only reason we still talking about you, you know why? Because of that belt. And you say, well, I don't care about unifications. Oh, awesome. Give up the belt.
He's literally holding it hostage. He's literally holding it hostage right now. Literally.
Yeah, I was going to say, at one point in time, he was doing okay, but then he finally surpassed Wilder. He was talking about Wilder holding the title hostage and this and that, but now he's surpassed him. You know?
I mean, if
he's worse.
I said it plenty of times that the reason that he doesn't give up the belt is because he knows if all the news around you is not centered around real fights, if it only becomes about crossover joke fights, people are not going to care about you. You need that belt to dangle in front of the boxing community to keep you relevant. Because if you gave it up, what would they say? Oh, well, he's retired. He's only going to do joke fights now.
Yeah, he wouldn't have no earning power or nothing without that belt.
Well, I'm annoyed. I'm like, bro, it's it. I'm not gonna say it would have been better if Wilder still had the belt. He wasn't no better. He bro, they offered you $100 million and you chose this. We are literally here because of you. Bro, shit is crazy.
It's the annoying thing about it. I don't mind Fury getting all he can out of boxing, the same way I don't mind anyone else getting all the money they can out of boxing, because boxing is a dirty sport. Make the money you can. What I mind is that there are ways you can do it that are aesthetically pleasing to boxing fans. Like, say, I don't know, an undisputed title fight against Usyk. We just saw that shit sell at the welterweights. You think that won't sell at heavyweight? Come on, dude.
Look, if AJ did to Usyk or treated Usyk, this is how I know that there's more at work here than meets the eye. Because if AJ treated Usyk or talked about Usyk the way that Fury treated and talked about Usyk, people would say, oh, AJ, you a fucking coward. That's what they would say if he treated him that way. But he never did nothing like that. But Fury, oh, he's just a foreigner. Big dosser, Ukrainian. Man, shut the fuck up and fight him, bro. Shut the fuck up and fight him, bro. I want to hear none of that dumbass shit. If he's easy to beat, then show me. Stop acting like it ain't no money attached to the fight. Usyk, the crazy shit to me is Ngannou is not in UFC. What Usyk is to boxing? It's not. That dude never had a big following. Do you not people love people are really getting gaslighted? Ngannou is not McGregor. Israel Adesanya has more of a following than Francis Ngannou.
Look, Julius, let's keep it real, right? The Usyk fight is bigger than the Ngannou fight.
Thank you. That's what I'm alluding to. That he acting like the Usyk fight has no audience or people don't want it. Fam,
Usyk is an Olympic gold medalist, right? He's a former undisputed cruiserweight title. He's got fans in Germany, Russia, all about Europe and global. He's probably bigger than Ngannou.
And nobody says it, Beats, because of the gaslighting. Because it's there must be some. I'm starting to believe in gypsy magic because I'm like, how do people not see that Usyk has more of a following than Ngannou? Ngannou was not selling big pay-per-views in America. He wasn't. Why do you think Dana White didn't give him what he wanted? Brody, you don't sell like that. The fuck? You want to walk? Walk. But we post this Ngannou is big. Bro, we'll see, bro. But I don't know. But I remember when Ngannou was at the UFC, he wasn't even Ronda. He wasn't even Ronda. Ronda was selling, bro.
Tell me
but it's
one
more
win.
than that, because even if
Tell
Usyk
me
wasn't...
one win in Francis Ngannou's career that can match up to beating AJ twice. Nothing. Nothing.
My thing is that tell me one stage that he fought on that was bigger than AJ versus Usyk in Saudi. That was ridiculous money. But because Fury keeps saying this guy's not worth nothing, people literally go with it. I'm like, fam, Usyk has already made more money than Ngannou.
But it's
Literally.
more than that, because even if Usyk wasn't that, even if he wasn't undisputed cruiserweight champion, even if he wasn't anything else, didn't have a following, he still has unified heavyweight titles. Boxing goes where the heavyweight division goes. It wants an undisputed champion.
No,
that
wait a minute.
alone will sell the fight. That alone will make huge money and huge bank.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but at one point in time, wasn't Fury going on about being undisputed? And then all of a sudden, recently, he was like, "Oh, that was somebody else's dream, or some little bitch's dream." Blah blah blah.
Dog. It was at the end of it was either the Chisora or the White fight. I can't remember which. I think it was the Chisora fight. He went right up to. No, it was the White fight, because he went right up to Joe Joyce. He said, "I'll fight you next, then I get you, Usyk."
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a Chisora fight. We were all, okay.
It's
This
one
is a
big
nope.
big psyop, bro. It's literally, to me, it's like, yo, there must be some truth to the notion that there's gypsy magic, because people go with it without question. Like, yo, dog, this dude made ridiculous money off the World Boxing Super. Like, literally, the World Boxing Super Series alone at cruiserweight paid Usyk more than Ngannou was getting at the UFC. That's a fucking fact. It's
the World Boxing Super Series, but they're ridiculous. How much he probably got about? I don't even know. I don't want to get.
I would put it in the neighborhood of between 5 and 10 million. Ngannou was not making that at the UFC. Even when he wasn't making that. Now after that, the real bank is the AJ fights. Yeah, he made crazy money off them two fights.
Hey, forget that. The Bellew fight alone, he made how much that sold
at the O2 exactly at the O2 Arena on pay-per-view. I'm like, what world? Like, y'all don't question. Y'all just go with whatever he say and don't think about it. They're like, yo, fam, Ngannou don't have the following. For example, Ngannou does not have the following in America that Usyk has in the UK. And I'm not telling you he's Frank Bruno in the UK. I'm telling you that he has more fans in the UK than Ngannou has in the US. That dude, God bless him. Ngannou is not nobody out here like that. Like, huh? What?
There's a whole lot of polls out in the UK. They know. From years back. They knew you. You remember he won the Olympics over here.
Bang!
Come on, man.
So Fury carrying on. It's like a big psyop. They're like, yo, he convinced y'all that fighting Ngannou is so much bigger than fighting Usyk. Like, huh?
That's the weird thing. The heavyweight division in the UFC has never been that good. It's always been the light heavyweight division. Their first big star, Chuck Liddell, was from the light heavyweight division. Like, that's where the marquee value is at light heavyweights, not heavyweight.
See, if he was selling, like, the UFC's biggest draws that I've ever seen was Conor and Ronda, and Francis ain't them. Even Rose Namahunas, I think, has more of a following than Francis.
You know
what I'm saying? And she has a bigger. Because I'm like, I don't got nothing against Francis. I'm just saying that being real, like, yo, he wasn't. I see more people rocking with Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya than Francis. But we supposed to act like, yeah, because he fighting Francis. This is like Maypac. No, it's not. Maypac was the top draw of boxing and the top draw of MMA. Francis is not the top draw of MMA.
Exactly.
You gaslit the whole boxing community to think this is bigger than that, when in all actuality, he has more boxing fans. Usyk has more boxing fans than he has MMA fans. Shit is crazy out here, B. Anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up. I am going to go live in the middle of the week. And of course, I am going to go live for Joyce versus Zhang. I'm looking forward to that. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Thanks for having us,
All
Juice.
right, have a good one, guys.
All right.